They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. We can look at this Bronco defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground. And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, it's Holt, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On third down, Cody. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. They bring their punter out there now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. They'll start on the ground here on first down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. But you look at this defense. They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Melbourne's offense back out on the field now. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football. And that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Cody. He finds his man, complete. That's Holt. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Cody. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Bisons are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So the drive there took 6 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
So the Broncos coming out now. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
He wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now Lawrence. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Here's Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And all the way home for the Broncos score. A extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Holt.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Holt, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 18. That one goes for 24 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now a give right side. Holt. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bisons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And Holley clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Denver's offense now set to go.
Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here.
And now off to the races down the right side.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A 1-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Now a 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw.
these guys are able to extend their lead. Point after try forthcoming. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays.
And it was capped off by Trevor Lawrence taking it in himself. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
2nd and 5.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now, you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now, with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
129 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 2nd and 1, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
He got 29 yards that time. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Holt. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Looking to throw. Cody. He finds his man. Complete. That's Reed. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 3rd down. It's Holt, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Cody. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Broncos are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity lost.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So,
all right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now a play fake here on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And this is caught. Touchdown. A big play there. 47 yards.
And the Bisons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We'll see him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Mills.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Mills. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Lawrence.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Melbourne ready to go again on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. Up the middle they go. It's Holt, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From the 43, here's second down and 5.
He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. 7 catches for him now, and his last one, a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, Holt. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Here's second and 10.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on third down? They'll try the left side. It's Holt, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for a fourth quarter lead. And his kick is indeed good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC.
Now the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wild card teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. They're keeping a foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more important on games like this.
18 more yards there and another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. It's Mills. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. First time they've looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the first.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos have taken a 4th-quarter lead.
So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Melbourne's offense back out on the field now. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 2nd down now, it's Holt. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
So much of the game today, they're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Cody. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. And they'll send out their punter now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this right upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Over the middle, complete. That's Oliver. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Mills. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And this one is no good. He missed it. And they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side-eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 5, 1:04 on the clock. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
But that incompletion reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.